Hey, let me show you how to make one of these AI videos that I've been making. I've been using them to make like dark humor, comedy, marketing videos for my own business. It's really, really simple. But there's a few things that I can show you to kind of separate you from the pack, because I think the mistake that a lot of people make is they think that they're going to just go to ChatGPT, they're going to type in a simple prompt, and it's going to give them exactly what they want right away. It doesn't quite work like that. In fact, it's really not perfect just yet, but you can really kind of get it to a point where it's definitely good enough to use, especially for something like this where you're trying to make like comedy videos, something that doesn't have to be perfectly polished anyway. So first things first is we need a script, right? How do I make the script? I'm going to use ChatGPT. So basically what I want to do is I like these like dark comedy. I want to make something funny. I don't want to be the run-of-the-mill type of marketing agency. So one of the companies, or a commercial that did really, really well and kind of just matches the style that I want to make or want to create, is Squatty Potty. Squatty Potty made this hilarious commercial way back when. It went crazy viral. So basically what I did is I went to YouTube and I found that commercial. I downloaded, I took the link for that YouTube commercial, and let me just show you how to do it. So I come to YouTube here. I don't know why this is coming up here, but let's just go Squatty Potty commercial. You find the Squatty Potty commercial, which is hilarious. I'm gonna click this link or copy this link, and then what I do is just kind of go over just type in something like YouTube downloader, because I can never remember, and they change all the time. So I just put like YouTube downloader. Whoa, God, I lost my mouse. YouTube downloader. The first one that comes up for me is Media Mister. This could be around when you are watching this. If not, just YouTube downloader. It's going to give you a bunch of different options. But what these allow you to do is put the link to the YouTube video and then find the video. And really kind of what I'm concentrating on why I want this video is I want to transcribe it. I want I want to basically tell ChatGPT, hey, take a look at the script, how it's written. I want to kind of emulate something like this. So all I really need is the audio. So basically what I did is I downloaded the audio. I brought that into DaVinci. I brought the audio into DaVinci, and then I transcribed it. I told DaVinci to transcribe the audio, which basically gave me the copy for that video. So let me just see here. Go back here. So basically what I did is I came into ChatGPT. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm basically telling ChatGPT, I want to create a commercial that emulates this style of dark humor marketing. And then I basically or copied or pasted in the script from the Squatty Potty video. And then I just kind of go into a little bit more detail. I want to create a 15-second reel for my marketing agency. I want to highlight Google Ads as a service to make it dark humor about how businesses fall behind using outdated marketing tactics while we use proven strategies that actually work, like Google Ads. Create a script with timecode and a storyboard using prompts that I can plug into ChatGPT or ChatGPT's new image generation tool. So what am I doing here? So basically I'm telling you, I need a 15-second reel. I want you to use timecode. So basically, it gives me the script and gives me the timecode. So from 0 to 3 seconds, this is the line that I'm going to record, and then it gives me a prompt that I can use to put into ChatGPT's new image generation tool to generate an image for me. So it's really kind of it's writing me the script that I need to record for VO, and then it's giving me the prompts to allow me to get the images that go along with the script, right? Genius. So what it basically, what it shot out really quickly let's just kind of go through it here. A sad medieval market stall with cobwebs, bored merchant holding a 20% off coupon, and a dusty sign that says buy one, tell your friend. So basically, it played on the Squatty Potty commercial. So there was a lot about poop. There was a lot of medieval person sitting on the toilet, and basically what happened was when I started to generate images, it violated ChatGPT's policy for whatever reason. I don't know if it had to do with sitting on the toilet, or I don't know what it was exactly that violated the policy, but basically what I did is I said, hey, can you rewrite this the prompts that you provided me violate your own terms, so they won't generate. It doesn't have to be about poop. Just thinks of something funnier, right? So just letting it know, hey, the prompts that you gave me don't even work. We need to kind of tone it down a little bit. So and again, it doesn't have to be about poop just because I gave you a Squatty Potty. Basically, I'm giving the Squatty Potty a script just so that it gets an idea of the type of humor that I want to do. So, but basically, it rewrote me something that I ended up using. So I just used word for word, still marketing like it's 1347. Say hello to the plague of prophets, and then it gives me the prompt for me to put in to ChatGPT to generate the image, right? So that's how you get the script. Again, make sure that you have to be very and this is a mistake that a lot of people make, is they don't go into a lot more, they don't go to enough detail. You need to, it's only going to give you the results that it's going to give you is only as good as the instructions that you give it. So this is really what's going to separate and continue to separate people that really kind of put work into this and really do diligence to learn how to prompt, learn how to give it the correct instructions. And what I think that a mistake that a lot of people make is they hear how amazing AI is, which it is, but then they come in here and they expect AI to do everything for them, and they don't have to do anything. And if it was that easy, people wouldn't be making as much money as they are right now. So it really is. There is going to always be the people that come in here and expect AI to do everything for them, and then the people that are actually going to do a little bit, they're going to go the extra mile, they're going to do a little bit more research, they're going to give it correct instructions, and they're going to learn how to prompt in a way. And again, even just little things like, hey, when you're giving it instructions, make it funny. This is the script that I want to emulate, blah, blah, blah. But then going into it's the little details like, hey, give this to me in timecode. And then I need to generate images to go along with the script. Give me the prompts that you would use to give me the exact images that are going to go along with the script exactly to kind of keep it all concise, right? So another thing that the time code allows you to do is when I'm recording this VO, I know that, this is 3 seconds. I know that it's giving me time code for an exact 15-second commercial. So I need to basically, when I record this vocal, I know that, still marketing like it's not in 1347, I need to do that in 3 seconds. So it allows me to, not so much when I record, but after I'm recording and when I'm editing, I know how long and what the timing of all this should be, right? So it really, getting the time code, getting the narration, and then getting the storyboard prompt is humongous, and it's going to allow you to separate yourself from the pack. And then again, not going with just the first thing that it gave me. So the first thing that it gave me, it just really wasn't working. Number one, the prompts weren't working, and then number two, it didn't. Google. What's Google Ads have to do with pooping, right? So it's funny, but. It's going in and spending the time going through the results and giving it critiques. That's the great thing about ChatGPT, is that you can talk to it like it's a person and say, hey, I really like line 1, but can you give me 5 new versions of line 1? And then it'll give you 5 new versions of that line 1. So you just kind of go and go through with a fine-tooth comb and just make sure that it's exactly what you need. So that's the script, that's the prompts that we need, the time code. So basically what I can do with this is I'll go into Logic, I'll record the VO, I'll edit the VO, or if you don't, I'm a VO artist, so if you don't do VO yourself, you can give the script and the time code to a service that will record VO for you. There's Fiverr, there's a bunch of different stuff online. Just Google voiceover work, you'll find hundreds and thousands of people that will record VO. So all you need to do is give them the script, they get the time code, they have the timing. All they'll need to do is just do the VO, so you're making life a lot easier for them as well. So I'll record the VO, but now the next section is we need some images. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to have ChatGPT generate some images, and then we're going to take those images, and then we're going to animate those images. So this is really, instead of going into like an image or a text to image generator and trying to prompt it and like going through and making like getting results and then fine tuning, like this is allowing us to, we're going to generate the image in the style that we want. according to the script that's going to correlate with the script that we have, and then all we need to do is bring that image and then animate that image. So it's really kind of taking the guesswork out of or having the AI guess exactly what you want to do with prompting and all that stuff. So it's going to save you a lot of time, and this is really going to allow you to fine tune all of this stuff. So we have the script, we have the time code, we're going to record the VO, we have the image prompts. Now let's generate some images. So when we're generating images, like I said, I'm going to use ChatGPT for this. There's a new ChatGPT image generation process or feature. As I'm recording this, it's only available to Plus users, but they did say that they are going to make this free as soon as possible. I think the only reason why it's not free for everybody is that everybody's using it, and it's just bogging down the service. So they took it away from the free members, and it's only available as I'm recording this to Plus users. But don't have no fear. It's going to come to free users as well. It might even already be like that when you're watching this. So to generate the images, right? So again, we have the prompts. What I could do is I could take the prompts. So I could take this medieval man, right? I could copy this, and I could just put the prompt in and have ChatGPT generate an image for me. The problem with that is it doesn't know the style. Who knows what it's going to generate? It's probably going to be realistic. So it's really kind of up in the air. So what we want to do is we want to find a style, right? First. So what I did is I went to Google, and I found this image. This was just an image. I just did a Google search, like dark humor, comic book images and things like that. So I just did an image search, and I found this. This is really it just kind of spoke to me. This is kind of what I wanted to do. So what I did is I uploaded this. So basically upload from computer, put this image, and then I asked ChatGPT, what style image is this? And then it just says, you shared a psychedelic horror or cosmic horror illustration style, blah, 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 blah. It goes into all the details. And then I said, okay, so generate an image using a blend of dark fantasy psychedelia with Japanese horror manga in a 9:16 aspect ratio. 9:16 is the lengthwise, so like a story, a reel, things like that. So, and then I put in the prompt that I need. And it gave me some errors, right? So again, this was really when I first started. I remember the first prompts that it gave me, it just wasn't jiving. It was against the policy, so I had it rewrite all of the prompts. So I kind of went here and then basically rewrote the prompts. And I don't know. It was just it's just one of these things where you kind of have to play around with the prompts. It was giving me issues. I was like, "What the hell is going on?" First, it was violating policies, and then I kept trying to go back, and it's just like it wasn't able to generate the image. So basically, what I did is I just took the prompt without the style. And I just put the prompt in, and then this is basically what it gave me. And then I said, hey, do that image. So basically it generated this image. And then I said, do that image in a dark fantasy psychedelia. So this is basically from the from the style that it said this was. So I said, hey, just, this image, redo this one, but do it in dark fantasy psychedelia. And this is what it gave me, right? So this is what it gave me. And then, awesome, do this in the same style. And then I went down each one of these prompts, and I prompted it, and I said, hey, awesome job, do it in the same style. And then this kind of came through. And then I just kind of went down the line. So just kept putting in the prompts, put in this, I just basically, as you start to use this and as you start to use it more and more, it starts to understand and know exactly what you want to do. So I just basically put in the prompt, and it said same style. And then this is what it gave me. Put in the prompt, and then I didn't even have to put in the same style. It kind of just gets, all right, so all these are going to be the same kind of style. So I basically just generated the whole entire storyboard with all these images. Once I had all the images, you can see that it generated this images this image as the last title or the last slide, and it showed this little drone here with some random logo. And I was like, all right, I really like this last slide. This is awesome. He's on a toilet. He's got a megaphone. This is on fire. This is like perfect. The drone is up in the air, but I want to put my logo on. So basically, it created this image. I uploaded my logo, and I said, hey, add my logo to the last image on the drone. And then this is the final image. It added expertly to put my logo onto this drone, and it's exactly what I needed. So basically, I downloaded every one of these images into a folder. So now I had a storyboard of the entire video that I wanted to do. So what I would do next is I would come over here to DaVinci. And again, DaVinci Resolve is free. I'm using the studio version. I didn't use any features that are available only in the studio version on top of free, so you can absolutely do the same thing. But what I first did is I brought in the VO. I got some music that I wanted to use, and basically for the music, where is the music? So for the music, I would come over here into Motion Array, go to music, and I think I just did like a search for like cartoon music or something like that, and I just kind of went through, found the music that I liked, and then basically once I had my music, I came over here, and basically I put the music in, I put my VO, and then I put the still images before the animations. So just to kind of see what it flowed like, right? So really close at this point. Once I had all the images and the storyboard done, I had my VO, edited, I got the music, everything was ready to go. So now the only thing that I needed to do was to take these images, get them into Minimax. What Minimax does is it takes the images and then it will animate these images until what you see here. You can kind of see that it just animates the images, right? So let me jump into Minimax and I'll kind of show you how I did that. All right, so let's go into Minimax. So basically what I did is I took all the images that I generated with ChatGPT, I downloaded them or I airdropped them to my phone. For whatever reason, the Minimax application on the desktop for Mac just doesn't work for me. So I had to put it on my phone. So yeah, a little bit of a hassle, but it's all right. So I put Minimax on the phone. Basically, what I wanted to do is come in here. You basically, so I have all the images, the still images from ChatGPT that we created in here. So basically, I come in here. Let's go to my creations here, and you can kind of see all the prompts. But basically, this was the first prompt, and basically, what you need to do is you upload the image. And the prompt was basically, you can kind of see at the bottom, try to match the scene. Tiny Minimotion, sad medieval marketer using old, outdated strategies that make no money, right? And that's basically what it came up with for me. Again, it's like you can't just put the image in there and just kind of expect it to do, just can't say, generate me something. You kind of have to give it, like I said, for this one, whenever I put something like try to match the scene, it generally does a pretty good job, right? So then you can kind of see, try to match this scene, funny take of using old marketing strategies that don't work. Again, same thing. And just like ChatGPT, the more and more that you start to use it, your prompts can get, it starts to learn like what the hell what you're trying to do, right? So Knight trying to fight a war with a rubber chicken. Again, so it's just basically taking the images that we created in ChatGPT, getting them into Minimax, and then having them generate the images. So from here, we would just download all these images, download all these animations, and then bring them into DaVinci so that we can edit everything together. But that's really it. I mean, it's just, again, when you first start first try this, it's really kind of just playing around. There's no right or wrong answer here. So play around with your prompting. What I would say is just by experience, I try to say like, try to match the scene. And then just kind of say, hey, it doesn't have to go crazy. And whenever it tries to do too much, then that's when things get kind of crazy, like faces get bobbled up and, you start to kind of lose some of the quality there. So that's why I kind of say, try to match the scene, tiny bit of motion, and then just kind of giving it an outline of like what I'm going after here. Like, what is this animation supposed to do, right? So take these images once they're animated, airdrop them back to the computer, and then we can get them into DaVinci to finish the edit. So once we have all the animations from Minimax, brought those into DaVinci, and then I kind of replaced them and kind of played around with the timing for all the animations according to the VO. Just and it was like there's no right or wrong answer. You just kind of play it by ear, kind of what feels right, what doesn't feel right, and it's just kind of playing around with the timing for each slide. But basically,
still marketing like it's 1347. Say hello to the plague of prophets.
So we have the VO, we have the animations. They're all animated. They look awesome. We have the music, we have the VO. Everything's edited. Everything could be ready to go. Final touches. I could go and I could export these and be done with it and be fine. But it's the extra touches. It's the spending a little bit more time with the project that is really going to separate you. And what is going to separate you, a lot of people won't even notice that they're there, is just adding sound effects, right? So I have this VO, and then it's still marketing like it's 1347. This guy looks sad and lonely, and then so I just recorded myself doing the VO, and it's kind of like this. The little, and then at the end of this one, it's like, please buy it, right? And then all these little sound effects of laughing, fire, chaos, rubber ducky, drone, helicopter sounds, burning, and then the VO, right? So it's just adding these extra touches. We have the script written. We have the time code, the script written with time code, which allows us to record the timing properly. We're asking ChatGPT to actually give us the prompts for the storyboard. We generate all the images with the storyboard. Remember, first going to Google and finding an image that we want to emulate, the style of, like a comic book style or whatever that you want to emulate. Find an image, bring that into ChatGPT, say, hey, what style is this? It's going to give you a breakdown of the style, and then say, hey, use that style and then for this prompt. And then you just keep going down the line, fine-tuning if you need to. You saw how the last slide had a drone in it with just a random logo, so it's fine-tuning that. Hey, use that image, but put my logo, and then uploaded your own logo, so it put my logo onto the drone. Once I get all the images done, went into Minimax, animated all the images, brought the animations in, kind of played with the fine-tune the music and the VO, got the timing right, and then as just an added, the cherry on top, the separation from everybody else to me is just adding some sound effects. And again, the sound effects are just there. They're really low. They're just adding enough to give a little bit of spice to the video. It's going that extra mile. It does dramatically improve the video, and most people don't even notice that they're there. And those are really kind of the cherry on tops, the finishing touches that really make can really make the most difference. If something that you don't even notice that it's there, but it does affect the feeling and the overall quality of the video, and that's the secret sauce, right? So once everything's done, all the timing's right, the sound effects, it's just a matter of exporting this and then importing it into your social media platform of choice, right? So hopefully that helps. Let me know if you have any questions. If I forgot to cover something or if something wasn't clear, let me know. But basically that is how you can use the power of ChatGPT to literally write the script, generate the images, bring those images, and I'm sure, again, like tomorrow, ChatGPT could come out with the new video editing or video animating software, right? But for now, generate the images using ChatGPT. And again, there's like 7 million different AI pieces of software and image generating softwares, Midjourney, all those. What I like about ChatGPT above all, or against all the other options for the most part, ChatGPT, you don't necessarily need to understand and create these intricate prompts, right? You can basically talk to it like a person. Hey, I like that image. Can you just change this about the image? Like there were images that it created like two people. And I was like, hey, can you take the person in the back out? So it created the exact same image, but just took the person in the back out. Images like the drone with a logo. Hey, this is my logo. Can you put my logo on the drone? And it did it for me perfectly, right? Which would be really difficult to do. You could do in other pieces of software, but it would just take you longer. So I like that ChatGPT. You just kind of talk to it like it's a person and just kind of give it straightforward instructions. But it's really kind of going the extra mile, doing stuff like, putting the time code in makes the VO process go a lot quicker and smoother. Putting... going out to Google, finding an image, asking ChatGPT, what style is it, so you can kind of match the style. So it's just all these little tiny, obviously you have the main steps, but it's all the in-between steps and the going the extra mile and spending a little bit more time. Like I said, going that extra mile is going to really separate you from the pack. So yeah, anybody can do this, but not everybody's going to spend the time needed to really go to the extra mile and learn how to differentiate themselves from the pack. That's it for me. I'll see ya.
Still marketing like it's 1347? Say hello to the plague of profits. Please buy it. Flyers, cold calls, newspaper ads. What is this? A history museum? Your competition? They're launching digital fireballs with Google ads. You're out here jousting with a rubber chicken. Level up your ads or keep getting jousted by the 21st century. And I don't know why my English accent goes to Ireland every once in a while.